The Deputy Leader of the United National Party, Minister Sajith Premadasa, called for the UMP Working Committee and Parliamentary Group to meet and decide if there are others who wish to be named as the presidential election candidate.
Minister Sajith Premadasa convened a media briefing at the residence of Minister Mangala Samaraweera in Colombo this morning. The briefing was attended by Ministers Chandrani Bandara, Malik Samaravikrama, Kabir Hashim and Ranjith Madduma Bandara.
Yeah, so if I may basically summarize the content of my letter, basically I expressed my own intentions to come forward, and if there are contra opinions and various other interested personnel who are keen on becoming the candidate, to follow the democratic procedures within the party to go ahead and make the selection. In other words, I requested that there be an immediate meeting of both the parliamentary group and the working committee. The meeting of both the group and the working committee, it can be a consensus building meeting. So if we arrive at a consensus, there is no necessity to do anything else or to resort to any other procedure. All I'm saying is let there be frank and transparent discussion within the working committee and the parliamentary group. Then all of us will be able to ascertain the plethora of opinions among the members of the working committee and the group. If there is consensus, so be it. But if there are diversity of opinions, you can adopt the greatest democratic principle and model, that is to have a democratic vote, secret ballot. තාම නැහැ.
කවද වගේ මේ කෘත්‍යාධිකාරී මණ්ඩලයේ ඡන්දය ප්‍රාර්ථනා නිවිද තියෙනවා මේ අපේක්ෂකත්වය තීරණය කිරීම අවසානයක් අපිට දකින්න පුළුවන් වෙන කාලයක්.
මගේ අවංක විශ්වාසය එය කඩිනමින් ඉතා ඉක්මනින් පැවැත්විය යුතු රැස්වීමක් හැටියටයි මම
දකින්නේ. Excuse me, please do not use the word crisis. This is not a crisis. The United National Party, as a democratic party today, has paved the way for anyone in the party to express their desire to become the presidential elections candidate. This is not a crisis, but in fact it is the strength of the Democratic Party. It has been officially communicated that he would be coming forward to contest. If there is anyone else who wishes to contest, they can announce their aspirations and the matter can be solved democratically. This is the strength of the United National Party.
සජ්ජාතික පක්ෂයේ ශක්තියමයි කියන එකයි අපි කියන්නේ.
එතකොට දැන් මේ අපේ සජිත් ප්‍රේමදාස මහත්මයාට උදව් කරන සහ ඊට අනුගත වෙච්ච පිරිසට විනය පරීක්ෂණ පවත්වනවා කියන එක බොරුවක්ද?
ඕනම දේශපාලන වැඩසටහනක ওই වගේ සුළු දේවල් සිද්ධ වෙනවා. ඒව එච්චර ගණන් ගන්න ඕන දේවල් නෙමෙයි. ඔය විනය පරීක්ෂණ සහ තවත් දේවල් මං ඉල්ලීමක් කරන තමුන්නාන්සලා එච්චර ගානකට ගණන් ගන්න ඕන දේවල් නෙමෙයි.
සම්බන්ධ මහත්මයා සඳහන් කරලා තිබුණා ඔබතුමා ජනාධිපති වුණත් අගමැතිවරයා විදියට රනිල් වික්‍රමසිංහ නැතුව වත් කරන්න ඕනේ කියලා. ඒ පිළිබඳව ඔබතුමාට අදහසක් තියෙනවා?
අපි මේ කතා කරන්නේ
We are speaking about the presidential election. We are focused on the program aimed at the candidacy for the presidential election. We must hold talks about what would happen after the presidential elections. This is not an election for the post of Prime Minister. This is presidential election. Do not confuse the two.
අග්‍රාමාත්‍යතුමා පිළිබඳ ඡන්දයක් නෙමෙයි මේක තියෙන්නේ ජනාධිපතිවරයා පිළිබඳ ඡන්දයක්.
Journalists also questioned Sajith Premadasa on doing away with the executive presidency.
As far as the executive presidency is concerned, in 2015 we made a pledge and certain drastic steps have been taken to reduce the power of the presidency. Right now we are in the process of discussing, consulting and having initial discussions as to where the presidency should be placed, whether it should be maintained or whether it should be abolished. So I'm going to answer you very frankly, there has been no scientific survey done as to the prioritization of the maintenance of the presidency or its abolition. Everyone is coming up with their personal ideas and trying to place them at the highest position in the national political agenda. If I may say so, Some of the surveys that I have seen, they are prioritizing cost of living as the most important and priority subject in the national political agenda.
Meena, can we move on?
My personal views are of no value. My views are based on people's views and opinions. I have no monopoly on articulating and formulating policy. That itself is a democratic process.